Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Apologies, it's been a long time, but I'm back. It's a new year and I am back with a video that I've been talking about filming and giving you guys at the end of all of my other videos and just haven't until now. So I apologise for the delay, but it's here and it is a jacket review. So a little bit of background. I was looking to buy a Shearling jacket. I actually thought about buying a Shearling jacket in the first lockdown we had in March. And with the intention of buying it, putting it away under my bed or something, and then bring it out in this winter, just purely because of the cost of the jacket I was kind of looking at, knowing that it was going to be too expensive for me just to go in and buy it full price. And I wanted to try and be a bit more savvy with my money essentially, but still get a really good quality item. So I was setting my sights on an Allsaints jacket. As you probably know, Allsaints are really popular for their biker leather jackets in general, but also becoming more well known for their Shearling jackets. I know people that have them, they're fantastic quality, and I just would always be like, oh, I want an Allsaints Shearling jacket. So last year, that's what I set out to do. So when we went into lockdown, as most stores did, they either had the outlets put online or major sales started happening. So I noticed that the Allsaints website started to have an outlet put on. So it had all outlet stock, which was essentially what I had been looking at previous to the winter of the Christmas of 2019 going into 2020. So I'd already seen a couple of the jackets that were coming up online in real life and thought, oh my gosh, if I can hold out and get one of these, we're happy days. So I looked at the outlet website, went through, found a couple that I really liked and thought, I'm going to bide my time. This was still quite early on into lockdown, so we didn't really know how things were going to go. And I'm really glad that I did, because I ended up putting an extra 20% discount off of the outlet price. And that's when I decided to make a purchase. So I've got two jackets here, which we'll get into in a little bit, but I'm going to do a review of what we bought. So let's start. Okay, so the first jacket we have is the Hawley Oversized Shearling jacket in raspberry pink. So I've got the label here. I have worn these jackets. The intention was to film this before I had, but that didn't happen. So they have been worn, so I can give you actually more of a comprehensive review of what they feel like to wear. So yes, it's the Hawley Shearling. It's the oversized fit. I think on some of them they say oversized, on some of them they don't, but this one definitely was advertised as the oversized fit jacket. It is 100% leather, so obviously you've got the real sheepskin lining and then the real leather outer as well. I went for this one because I saw it as a lot of money, and I wanted to buy something that I thought looked more unusual, a bit more intricate, that you probably wouldn't find in the likes of Zara. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just wanted something a little bit more individual. And I felt I'd seen this one in the Allsaints in Sloane Square, opposite the big Joseph shop, and I thought it was just really, really beautiful, just really different. It is definitely more of a raspberry pink as it's described. It's not really red, which I quite like. It's more of a softer colour. It is a beautiful jacket that is really quite heavy, which I will get onto in a minute, as well as the back as well. So it's got a slightly cracked leather appearance, which has got a slight sheen to it, which has in areas it came to me like this. It's not what I've done. Where they've obviously been stitching and heavily worked on it, it has definitely lifted and it's just more pink, but I absolutely love it. I think it's a brilliant jacket. So yeah, more about the details of this jacket then. So it is a biker, like aviator style, so you've got all of the buckles everywhere. So you've got the buckle around the neck. Not that I would ever wear it up high, just because obviously as well with makeup I would hate to get any foundation on this. I think it would just completely ruin it, so I'm really careful about maybe sometimes even putting a scarf as a barrier against this. But you've got all of the details like around the cuff, you've got a zip and then the buckle, you've got your buckles around the waist, which I do that up for you quickly so you can see what it looks like done up. So you've got the buckle at the bottom, and on the sides you've got these zips which you can open up so that the jacket actually has a little bit more space for you as well, which I will get onto in a minute of why that was actually something as a key thing for me to notice. So first things first, price. So the original retail price of this, and when I saw it in London, was £898. It went on outlet for half price, and then when I bought it with a special discount, it was £359. I know that's still a lot of money, but that's how much roughly an Allsaints leather jacket would cost you at normal retail price, and that's substantially thinner. And just generally, I think you're getting a hell of a lot more for your money than like a kind of a normal price for a leather jacket from them. So I thought that was quite a good price. I mean, I know it's still a hell of a lot of money, but to think I'm going to have this for years to come, I was quite happy to make that purchase and make that investment. Sizing of these jackets. For me, this was something I was really unsure about. In December of last year, I wish I had tried on the jackets when I was in Sloane Square store. I didn't, because I was a little bit put off by the sales associates. They were looking at me like I shouldn't really be looking at these £900 jackets, which was a bit off-putting, so I wasn't about to try them on to get a gauging of a size. So when I was looking at the jackets online, they were all, the model was wearing a size medium, and I thought, oh, I don't know, because a model on a website, generally like a place like Allsaints, they look tiny. So I thought, if a model's wearing a size medium and the size range is from extra small to large, what does that mean for me? I mean, I'm generally more of a size 8 now, size 6 in some things, but those are, especially after Christmas, that's becoming very rare these days. So I didn't really have a clue. I liked the way that it fit the model online as well, but I thought, again, they're 5'10", I'm 5'4", it's going to fit me completely different and hit me in all the different places that it does on the model online. All that being said, I ordered a size small. When it came, I wasn't sure. I tried it on, showed my friends over pictures on WhatsApp, and they said, yeah, it looks great, it fits you really nicely. And I thought, I think it's too small, and tried it on with like thick jumpers that, you know, it's a winter coat, you're going to be wearing layers under it, and the arms suddenly got really tight. And one thing with this jacket in particular, and this is why I mentioned the zips on the side, when I had the size small, for it to go around my bum and be zipped up, it was tight across my my bum, and then would kind of like balloon out at the top from where it was just ill-fitting. So for the size small, I had to undo the zips to about here for it to comfortably sit flush and not be tight and then balloon out because of it. All things considered, I thought this is a lot of money to be spending on a jacket. I sent it back and I rebought it, so I did. I sent it back and I exchanged it for a size medium instead, and I am so glad that I did. I think I'd be actually really disappointed in hindsight if I hadn't done that. So sizing, it's difficult with lockdown, but if you're looking at buying one of these, I would really recommend going and trying one on. At least one that's a similar style, just to get a feel for fit, because I'll show you what this looks like on me now in a minute, but I don't know who's wearing a size extra small in these jackets, because it must be a child, because the extra small would be so small to get any jumpers under. I just don't know who would be wearing them. And I've also noticed when going on to the website to purchase these, it's always the extra smalls that are left, and I think it's because the sizing is just completely out on them, in my opinion. I'd say this fits kind of like a Zara small does, I think. So yeah, I just think it's something down to personal taste, of course, but I would definitely go and try one on if you're considering buying one and have the ability to do so beforehand. If not, the exchange process was really easy. The only thing I was concerned about was that in the meantime, this size would sell out and then I wouldn't be able to do an exchange because obviously the special pricing was on them. So other things to mention about this coat, after having it and wearing it, I love it, there's no question about that, but this is a heavy coat. And I say that because I love it, but have learnt I probably can't wear this all day and be comfortable. I've worn it a few times going out shopping when we were able to do so. I think I get back pain from where it hurts, where it's heavy, and it's a all over heaviness so that you can't really escape it until you take the jacket off, which is a shame because I mean I will never go like if I was going for a weekend away, I would never take this as the only jacket I have, for example, because you just want to sit down at every given opportunity to take the strain off your back, which is a shame. But then I suppose that comes with the quality of the coat. You know it's not just like synthetic light, it is heavy real sheepskin, so that's something definitely to take into account. Okay, enough talking, let's see it on. Okay, so there we go, just pull the sleeves down. This is a size medium. A reminder, I am 5'4.5" and I am roughly about 8.5 stone, and yeah, about size 8. So for sizing purposes, it's all a bit screwed if you ask me. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure I agree with the way that they've done the sizings on these, but if I do it up just to show you it done up. Not that I would ever really wear it like this, to be honest, only if it was snowing outside or something. So the main problem on the one that was a size small that I ordered as a first port of call was on the side here. So can you see the back now runs more or less completely flush, whereas on the size small it was kind of doing that. So I was getting a kind of puffy back but really tight bum, which I had to kind of resolve with the zips, but I didn't really want it to be unzipped. I wanted it just to sit straight, hence why I changed size. So you can see over the shoulders and across the chest. I mean, I still do have a bit of room, but you don't want it to be super tight that you then can't move. I mean, it's already a fairly restrictive jacket because like my reach is probably like that. But nothing that I'm concerned about that would make me change my mind about having this jacket. Sleeve length, when I've got a jacket on, it does ride it up, which is good, which when I don't, the sleeves come to probably about here on me. But yeah, this is it on. You could, if you wanted to, pop the collar, but that's not really the look I would go for. So I know I said earlier on that there were 2 jackets that I had that I can review, and let me explain. So the intention really was to have just the one jacket, but as I kept looking online, I thought there's one that I just kept looking at and thought, I really love that one. I don't know which one I love more, the one I have or this one online still. So I thought, again, the discount code is still live. Buy it and take both home, have a look, try it on with all of my clothes and what I'd be wearing it with, make a decision and send one back. That was my intention. We are now here with 2 jackets, so that obviously did not happen. So this one is the Priya Shearling in duck egg blue and white. She's lovely. Quite a lot more of a shorter jacket than the pink one is. Obviously we've got the, it's getting really blown out, the white fur trim, which is obviously sheepskin, and the duck egg blue, which is coming up a little bit more grey on the camera, suede on the outside. So here she is. So it's quite a different shape to the Hawley jacket. It's a lot shorter in the body, When it's on, these kind of stand out a lot more. They don't really flop back, which I actually like it being a bit more protruding. Obviously the main difference is the fact that it's a suede and it's a lighter colour with the light trim. It still has the dark leather detailing. We've got chunky zips with nice pull cords, and we've still got buckles on the side and on the sleeves. So lovely, lovely jacket. Again, this one costs the same, so it's £359, reduced from £898. It's a hell of a lot lighter than the Hawley. It's still a heavy jacket, don't get me wrong, but this one I can wear and it doesn't hurt me. The only thing that's a shame is this is suede. I have used spray protector for that, but I'm now careful when I wear this because I don't want it to get wet so that the suede gets ruined, whereas the other one is a more of a hard leather, so it wouldn't really make a difference. So this one I could in theory want to wear more because it's lighter and more comfortable. However, the other one is more of the practical choice, also with the colour as well. It's darker, so it's not going to show the dirt as much. So this is definitely more of a it's dry outside, it's a bright day, this is the option I go for jacket. It's really lovely. This also I bought in a size medium, and I bought this after I'd done the palaver of exchanging the Hawley jacket. So I knew, again, looking at the model in a size medium online, I thought, I'm not doing a size small again. I bought this in a medium, and this one fits even smaller than that one does. So I'm really glad that I bought this in a medium and not a small, because I think if I bought a small, I would be going all through the same thing again of exchanging it for a bigger size. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with them. I love them both for their different qualities. I know it's excessive to have two jackets. Trust me, I look at them both and I think, did I really need both? But here we are, I've got both. So let me show you this one on so you can get a feel for the sizing yourself. A reminder, I'm probably more realistically a size 8 these days, not so much of a 6 anymore. And I have a thick jumper on. Just so you gauge that before you see me try them on. And this is the other one. So again, size medium, sleeve length on myself, does go up slightly more when you've got a jumper on, it pulls it up, but if I come in so you can see it across the shoulders, if I do it up so you see it across the chest. Again, I don't really like to do these jackets up. I think they look way nicer when they're undone, just flopping around, because this button I've tried countless times to get this to go through and it just doesn't happen. So that's it. Again, I do have a bit of space under here, but I don't want it to be more restrictive than it is. So it finishes a fair amount higher than the Hawley jacket, but it's beautiful and different in its own way. A lot larger collar on this one, so sometimes I do the collar up on that because it just makes it really nice and cozy, but it's a beautiful, beautiful jacket. The only thing I don't like so much, which is kind of unavoidable, is that you get like the kind of crinkly lines in the arms. Don't really get it so much when I'm not wearing a jumper underneath. If I'm just wearing like a long sleeve top with the jacket on, it doesn't do that, but that's just my own personal preference of being neurotic. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Please leave any comments as well for any suggestions of any other videos you'd like me to film. I'd be more than welcome to listen to your suggestions and go from there. But please stay tuned. I have another video coming shortly of kind of all the new things I've obtained since December through till now, including a little few Christmas items. So make sure you subscribe so you get the notification when that arrives. But thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.